I hope and I trust I'm finding everybody well. For me, I'm just carrying on like every single day. Do my best every day. So I'm just going to change my Facebook page to being public. There we are. I should be live now. Get rid of the other video. There we go. It's going to double check and make sure that my settings are correct. I don't think I introduced myself yet. My name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist, and I channel energy from source through me, through my guitar, without using words. It is known as also as light language. So, let's see where we're going to go. I'm going to say the word good day, everybody, because depending where you're at in the world will determine the time it is. And for me, it is 7:26 p.m. Pacific time. I'm on the west coast of Canada, actually just outside of Vancouver. I just told people I'm from Vancouver because most people have an idea and heard the name Vancouver. And okay, let's see where we go next. that was fucking amazing. That's all I gotta say. This is what can happen for us all when we just allow whatever energy comes in and through us. And no matter if you're doing poetry or painting or sketching or walking or you know, anything, you know, it's being present with that and just allow it to guide you here and there. And you try that, oh, that doesn't quite work. Okay, well, let's just do it this way. Oh, there it is. You know, and that's, you know, don't try to make it something that it isn't. Make it what it is. And that's basically what I do, is not try to, because it doesn't matter how I played it previously. It's about how it wants to be expressed in this very single moment. Whatever way, shape, or form that is. I had somebody, I went out to a Pride event locally here in Langley. It was Wednesday night. And one of the ladies asked me what I do. I said, well, this is who I am. I gave her my card, and she goes, well, what type of music do you play? And I said, I play worldly music. And she looked. I said, because you cannot pigeonhole feelings and emotions into a box. They don't fit in a box. And I channel this incredible energy from Source through me, and I allow it to be expressed in the manner that it wants to be expressed in this very single moment. And I said it could go anywhere from meditative to very soulful to very jazzy to swing to many things. I never know from one moment to the next how it wants to be expressed. Is I just allow and embrace and just see what unfolds. And I'll tell you, it's been a magical ride. I'd like to also share with you, for those who are not familiar with me, I only started looping 3 years ago. I never picked until 3 years ago. And this has been a learning process of me understanding and figuring this thing out. You know, they're always guiding me. And then last June of 2023, I embodied this, that I am. And so that became another learning curve. And with that learning curve is stepping into a level of really, truly trusting. And it's just been, just the shifts and everything that I am is amazing. And yeah. This one here is Keith Hill's energy. It's called Mosey On Down. And again, I never know how it wants to be expressed, but here we go. like I said, I never know how this energy wants to be expressed. It goes for every energy that comes through me, and it's about being in the very single moment. Well, I just realized I forgot to turn my air conditioner my way, and I'm starting to get hot. So, hello, Andrea, Kirsty, and Crystal. Nice to see you here, sister. Yeah. Don't think I missed anybody. Hello, RH, whoever that is. Right on. Have you guys been watching any of the Olympics? I have. The opening ceremonies, I watched most of it. It was absolutely spectacular. Like, I feel we got the better view because we got to see it all. The people who were in certain areas, they didn't get to see what we see. I'm sure they had screens there showing them, but it was just incredible. And if you guys don't know Celine Dion's story, she has made it public for everybody. It's cringing to hear and to witness and see what she goes through. It's like, oh my God. And she did an interview, I can't remember who it was with, and you could see that part of Celine that believes in Celine and who she is. And she goes, I will be back on stage singing. There is no doubt when she said that. She believed it right to the core of her being. And to see her sing that song at the end of the ceremonies after the torch was lit, and she sang that same song when that killing happened in France. Was it 10 years ago, whatever it was now? She sang the same song in tribute to those, and she sang it. It was just incredible, and yeah, it's the ceremonies were just incredible. If you haven't seen them, you may not care for the Olympics. That's okay, but you gotta the production, and you know, it was just incredible. There's just no other words. And then they really honored tennis. I can't think of his name. I know I can see his face right now, but I can't think of his name. And they had Serena Williams there, and there's 4 people in the boat, and it was just how it was just beautiful, and people coming together, and they just before they lit the torch, because there was one person carrying the torch, or lit a torch from the boat, and then they were running, and then they passed it off to somebody else, and they ran with them along with the torch, and then another person came in, they took that torch, and then they carried it, and the other 2 ran behind them. It was just absolutely fabulous, just, oh. And then they ended up, before it was handed off, to an Olympian that's still living. He's 100 years old. Yeah, like, just, and that's what, just, it was just amazing. Okay, let's see if I can get one more before I swelter here. Let's see where we go. Oh dear. You can tell I got Irish and Scottish in me. Yeah, I was born and raised with traditional Scottish and Irish fiddle music. I was raised with that stuff. And my father was a fiddler, guitar player, piano player, and a bass player. And I've got his fiddle and his guitar on my wall. Yeah, and I know I inherited the gene from him as he inherited the gene from his mother, as I know his mother inherited the gene from her father. And that's as far as I know. And so I've taken it to another level because I've connected more to me than I am to the external world. And my journey started in 1996. And I reached out for counseling. And as I opened up to my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions, I would channel that energy through my guitar. That's how it started. And all I knew over a period of time, over a couple of years, that this music was very special because of where it came from within me. And, you know, I did put it away for about 13 or so years. I think it was around 2003 or 4, and then around 2013. Let's see, 2004. Yeah, so around 2015, 2015, I started playing again. And then I started connecting with this amazing spiritual community 4.5 years ago through Todd Medina and his wife. I know her name. Morgan Lee. There we go. And that I've grown just by connecting with all these amazing spiritual beings all around the world. I've come to understand myself more and more, and just how incredibly unique I am in what I do and who I am. And I'm not comparing myself to anybody. I'm just me, but the most amazing me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so grateful. And on that note, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, hugs and loves.